Hey, listen, man. Um, I don't even like, back in the days, I didn't even used to like to talk, man, because it sounded like I was lying or bragging. You know what I mean? And that's something, I don't got nothing to lie or brag about. But yet and still, see, I was always real positive and stuff like that and confident. And even when you're positive and confident, looking decent doesn't help, and all that other stuff. I mean, looking decent helps. It don't hurt, but stuff like that. But having a good attitude will have people jealous of you. It's like, yeah, motherfucker could be. A person could be completely broke and have people jealous of them, or bitches jocking them. Y'all just don't know. Y'all need to learn from Raw Player Rod. Y'all thought, even way back in the Pretty Boy Gangsters days, y'all thought that was just some conceited, confident, fuck you, bitch, blah, 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 blah. But it was also teaching confidence. It was empowering. And it empowered a lot of people that was around us who understood that. It was positivity. It was, you know what I mean? It was sort of like what Donald Trump does, but only thing without all the lying. That's why we call it legends and shit. It ain't just being a legend is like being the first. You can't just use those words loosely, man. It's like you have to be the first at something, the best at something, or hover around real close to both at the same time. You have to be iconic. You know what I mean? That means you got to move the crowd. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, a series of firsts. Like a lot of you guys. Y'all never gotten chauffeured in the back seat of any type of vehicle. I was getting chauffeured in the back seat of a hoopty. And I'll give shout out to Byron and Icy Rivers. I seen them do it maybe even before me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And I know Icy Rivers was doing it better than me before me. You know what I mean? Or bigger than me, definitely. But I grew up that. Byron actually picked me up while he was getting chauffeured around. Therefore, he had me doing that at such a young age. I ended up doing that. I was doing it at a hoopty, couldn't wait to do it in my Cadillac. And of course, I had the light skin, red bone with the long hair doing it, and probably created the first selfie. I remember I turned the picture on myself and I'm getting chauffeured, and then another one showing her, and then showed a little pinky ring. You see what I'm saying? Getting chauffeured by a light skinned long haired chick in the back of my Mercedes. My Mercedes, it wasn't brand new, but it was fairly new for like a 21, 22-year-old. You know what I mean? It was only 5 or 6 years old. That's not bad. That's like, if it's 2025 now, that's like having a 2021 or 2019 Mercedes, man, at 21, 22 years old. So that's good. That's good. I was doing that way back in the 1991. Raw Player Rod. That's legendary. I was getting chauffeured around in the back of my Blazer S10. I got my pinky ring kissed. You know what I mean? By another baller. Do you see what I'm saying? That was down on his luck. He kissed my pinky ring because of how good I was to people. You guys don't understand what being a legend is. You know how many people I put on? I put on people from the Bay to AK, from Richmond, California to Anchorage, Alaska. I put people on. Yeah, like gave them their first sack, let them slang out my spot. I was a good dude, man. You know what I mean? Now, a lot of times I was a shrewd businessman, I helped a lot of people. But a lot of times I get a little criticism because I would help them with work. And there's a lot of criticism in the street for that. But at the time, man, I was a young dude, man. I'm doing the best I can. Raw Player Rod, man. But that's what it means to be legendary, man. Being the first, being trailblazer, being a groundbreaker, being kind-hearted, being able to give back. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Like, do some of them for the kids or something. You know what I mean? Raw Player, give them $5 here and there. $5 or to take out the trash, or $1 or $2. You know what I mean? Hey, it was the 90s. It was the early 90s. You know what I mean? Late 80s even. Raw Player Rod.